Good morning, students. Today we are going to see AWT in Java, that is Abstract Windowing Toolkit in Java. So, Java AWT Abstract Windowing Toolkit is an API, that is Application Program Interface, that you call it as API, to develop GUI, Graphical User Interface, or Windows based applications in Java. To develop GUI and Windows based application, we are going to study the AWT. So Java AWT components are platform dependent, that is components are displayed according to the view of operating system. That means an application built on AWT would look like an Windows application when it runs on Windows. If it runs on Mac OS, that will look like a Mac operating system. So that is what they are saying. Components are displayed according to the view of an operating system. AWT is a heavyweight, that is its components are its components are using the resources of operating system. Now we will see in which package it is available. So it is available in the java.awt.package AWT, that is Java AWT. In Java, AWT classes will be available that provides classes for AWT API such as text field, label, text area, radio button, checkbox, choice list, etc. So within this package, AWT package, these things are available such as text field, label, text area, radio button, checkbox, choice and list, etc. Next we will see the Java AWT hierarchy. The hierarchy of AWT classes is shown below. So see here, component is the superclass. Component is the superclass, and this button, label, checkbox, choice, list, container, these are the subclasses. So this container has two subclasses. One is window and another one is panel. This panel has one subclass applet, and this window has two subclass, one is frame and the dialog. This is the hierarchy of AWT. First we will see what is a container. So container is a component in the AWT that contain another components like buttons, text fields, labels, etc. So in other way, how we can say means container is like a screen. Container is like a screen where we can place components. We can place components like buttons, text fields, labels, etc. So it is like a screen. We can place the components like buttons, text fields, labels, etc. The classes that extend container are also known as container, such as frame, dialog, and applet. So this you call it as a that is the classes that extends container class. The container class extends, you see here the container class extends Windows panel applet. That is what they say. That is what window. What is a window? The window is a container that have no borders and menu bars. So that is a window. Window is a container that have no borders and menu bars. So you must use frame, dialog, or another window for creating a window. Then panel. Panel is the container that doesn't contain title bar and menu bars. It can have other components like buttons, text field, etc. So it will have buttons, text field, but it does not contain a title bar or menu bar. You know what is a menu bar and title bar. Already you may have aware of this. Next to frame. Frame is a container that contain title bar and can have menu bars, but it can have other components like button, text field, etc. So the frame is a container that contains title bar and can have menu bars. It can have other components like, so it contains both the things, title bar, menu bars, and components like button, text field, etc. Now we will see some of the useful methods in the component classes. So see here, void add component C inserts a component on this component. So set size. So to set the size of the width and the height of the component. So see here the parameters component C here width and height. So this is it should be in the public. So that is access control specifiers should be public. So these are some of the methods. So see here set layout manager. So M defines the layout manager for the component. Then public void set visible boolean status, that is it may be a true or false. So change the visibility of the component by default it will be false. If you want to change, you can change it to true. Now we will see one Java AWT example. So we can create a simple AWT example. You need a frame. There are two ways of creating a frame in AWT. One is by inheritance and another is one by association. So first we will see by the inheritance. So this is import. So java.awt.star, that means in AWT it contains the AWT package. So class first extends frame. So first is so class name and the method name, if you can't say same, that there is a constructor. So button b equal to new button, click me. So b is the object here. So b dot set bounds. So 30, 100, 80 and 30 is the button position. So now we are calling add b, adding button into the frame. Set size. So for size 300, set layout null, set visible true. I have said it may be true or false. So this is the public static void main. First f equal to, this is object f new first. So this is the output you will be getting. Click me. Now we will see AWT by association. So see here same thing what you have seen in the so import java.awt.star. So class first two. So see here first two. So the class name and the method name are same. Then it is a constructor. So frame f is the object here, equal to new frame. Button b equal to new button. Click me. So the output will be appearing like this. Click me. See here. So this is what. Now we will see the event and the listener. Java event handling. So action event interface, listener interfaces is action listener. Mouse event, mouse listener and mouse motion listener. Mouse wheel event, mouse wheel listener. Key event, key listener. Item event, item listener. Text event, text listener. Adjustment event, adjustment listener. Window event, window listener. Then component event, component listener. Container event, container listener. Focus event, focus listener. So there are some steps to perform event handling. First step is register the component with the listener. So there are some registration method. So one is for, see here, these are the registration method. One is button, public void add action listener A. Public void add action listener A for menu item. Then for text field, public void add action listener A. Here for text field, text add text listener A. Text area, so void add text listener A. For checkbox, void add item listener A. For choice, public void add item listener A. For list, public add action listener A and item listener A. So these are the Java event handling code. Within a class, we can put the event handling code into the one of the following places. One is within the class or another class or anonymous class.